Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. In today's video, I am starting out in my primary bedroom. It doesn't look that crazy. I've been really trying to keep up with it ever since we got new carpet in here, and I kind of did a mini makeover with repainting the walls and stripping wallpaper and all that. I've just been really trying to keep it clean. So I'm starting off with cleaning off the fan because this thing attracts so much dust. It's crazy. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessie. I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom since I was 20 years old, and I'm getting closer to 40. Every single year. I'll be 39 in April. So I've been a stay-at-home mom for a really long time. My oldest is 21. My daughter just graduated this past year, and she is 18, and my baby is 4. So I've been through a lot of stages of motherhood and homemaking, and been through many stages of life, and we are now in our forever home, our kind of comfortable stage of life, where I just want to make my house a cozy home, and I can focus a lot more on less of the stress of motherhood and more of all of the fun things. I'm really enjoying motherhood now because I have I understand that it goes by way too fast. So what I'm doing here is I used to have curtain clips on all of these curtains, and the curtains were just a little bit too long and they looked really frumpy to me, and I was trying to figure out what I liked. So I did the big window first, and I just used the rod pocket that came with the curtain. So I know some people don't like that look. It looks a little bit old-fashioned, but it works for me, and it just looks a lot neater than having the curtain clips. I don't know, it just looked a little bit frumpy and less tailored. I was actually looking at getting some DIY. I had to pause I had to pause my voiceover for a minute because my brain could not function. I wanted some DIY pleated curtains, and you could get it where you could just iron on the top and then the curtain clips could get in there. But I was just like, let's just see how it looks with the regular rod pocket. And I don't mind it. It closes a lot easier than trying to close with the rings, because I do like to close my curtains at night. And yeah, it just keeps it off, as off the floor as much as possible.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter.
Okay, so I didn't love how you could, here, let me show you on this side, how you could kind of see the two separate curtains. And I've been debating on using the iron hem or whatever, but I just decided to use what I have. Now, this is ugly from the outside, but nobody's really looking that closely. You can't really see it from the road. But right now, I just used the curtain rings that I took down to hold it closed, and now there's no gapping as bad as it was. So yay.
As I was doing the other side, I had an idea that I could probably just go get my wire snips and then snip off the ring part, and it would just be the clips, and then it would look a little bit neater and you wouldn't see the shadow of the rings. And I really like this idea a lot because I can easily take them apart to wash them. It'll be a little bit easier to wash them than if I had used the heat melt like the iron-on hemming that I had upstairs. So I think this is going to work really nice. It keeps the curtains together while I'm opening and closing the drapes. And when I want to wash them, I can just take the clips off and then re-put them on, and it really doesn't take up that much time. you might think I'm crazy, but we have like 4 sets of sheets and 2 sets of blanket sets. That just makes the most sense for me because I feel like it takes forever with the king size bedding to wash. So like it would take me all day to wash all the stuff, and as soon as I make my bed, I like to go ahead and put sheets on and blankets on. We do sleep with our pug, and that's on us, and that is another reason why we wash our blankets that often, is just because even though he sleeps on top of the blankets, pugs are stinky. So I'm constantly washing and changing our sheets. My husband just got these new grounding sheets. I mentioned it in a couple videos back, and so far we like it. I don't personally feel a difference in it. I don't think he's really felt a difference in it either. We actually have 2 sets of the grounding sheets, and that is what I put on the bed today.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy.
And I do have to say, this blue and the tan is the same type of comforter that I took off the bed. I have it in 2 sets. I have 2 of the blue and 2 of the tan, and these are the most comfortable comforters I've ever seen. They're not too bulky. They keep you super warm. They're so soft, and it feels like sleeping in a cloud. So 100% recommend. I had bought myself some new bras and underwear from Victoria's Secret, so I went and I detagged those, and then I'm gonna wash them. I just felt like you didn't need to see that, even though I did show you guys the bag. I am cleaning off my dresser. My dresser honestly has been kept pretty clear since I put a bunch of decorations on it, and I removed the big mirror. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it looks a lot better over there. I am dusting down all of my tabletop appliances. I have a big huge fan just because I need an extra little fan at night along with the overhead fan, and everything just gets so dusty in here.
You only get this life, no guarantees and stars around. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. I didn't by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith you'll find me, leaving the past behind.
So I'm going to give my husband a pass. He's been really good about actually putting away his own clothes. He's just been away for work, so I'm going to do him a favor and put them away nice and neat in his dresser for him. I'm struggling with this little tray. I'm looking for like a nice basket, but the thing with us is we need to see things out, otherwise we'll forget to take them. Like, he has all his like multivitamins and I think his Apple Watch charger and like other things like that up there that like he utilizes. So while it doesn't maybe look as pretty as dresser decor in the room, it's something that functions. I had some people be not like our whiteboard, or how on some of the shelves in our kitchen like is kind of ugly because it has a couple things that we need to see in order to utilize up there. That's just the way our brains work. You know, everybody lives a little bit differently, and we need things out in the open so we can see them and use them. I was so tired of folding clothes after this. I think 3 or 4 baskets of clothes we powered through and washed as much as possible, and then they all ended up in baskets, and now I'm going to pay the price of not folding them and putting them away as we cycle through the laundry and have to do all of it at one time.
I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. I'm not gonna play cool.
But lucky for me, I am still listening to audiobooks on my Audible. I've introduced my husband to Audible as well, and we go back and forth. Sometimes I'm just doing my own thing and listening to some like romance or like something crazy. I like biographies too a lot, or autobiographies. and sci-fi and just some fantasy books. He pretty much, I mean, although he did start reading the Akatar series, even though he's like, this is not for me. I've been reading the Game of Thrones too, even though we've seen the show. And we also, like, every time we watch a show, if there is a book that corresponds to it, we'll try and like read that as well. So we both read the Silo series, which is really good. I don't know if you watch Silo on Apple TV. The book series is really, really good and a little bit more in detail of like what's going on. And we've read the Expanse series, which they never finished that series. It was on Sci-Fi, and then I think Amazon Prime TV like picked it up, and then it didn't like finish the series, so we both finished reading that, and that was really good. And then my husband's like newest obsession is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, the same guy who did The Martian, and they're having a movie come out I think next March for that, and he's read it a couple times. Like, he thinks it's so good. It is really good. But I can't usually listen to books over and over again. I can reread my favorites over and over again, but I can't really listen to Audible because I feel like it, like, I don't know, ruins it for me. But
Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, nah.
so give me some of your good suggestions. I don't really read actual books anymore. I do read ebooks. Give me some of your ebook recommendations or any good audibles. Like, you have to have a good narrator if I'm going to listen to an audiobook. So leave me some in a comment and I will check them out.
Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on? Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your...
Since we got new carpet, I wanted to get a really good corded, like, heavy duty vacuum to make sure that we're like vacuuming our carpet the right way. I've already used it, so it's already dusty, but I wanted to show you the empty canister and what it looks like. It came with 2 attachments as well for the handle, but I love this thing. It gets up so much out of the carpets. Like, I know there's kind of like you have to like give it a few like month or two. I don't know. If you guys are flooring experts, let me know. But it, there's like carpet dust and fuzz and stuff that kind of come up after you get freshly installed carpet for a while. And I've been like vacuuming with my what is it? I think it's like the Hoover Power 1, and it's a cordless, and it does a really good job, but I knew I wanted to go back to a nice big corded vacuum for in here because I really want to take good care of our new carpeting. Oh, and we bought this with our very own money, and we got it from Sam's Club, and it was really affordable. I think it was around $150, which for a corded vacuum. Sorry, I'm like being crazy with the cord because there was like 27 like warnings about not running over the cord, because I guess they've been having problems with people running over the cord and then having like electrical fires and stuff like that. So I'm just making sure not to run over the cord because I don't want to mess up my brand new vacuum. But we got it from Sam's Club, and it was such a good deal. Overall, here is the bedroom all clean and tidy, and the curtains looking a lot better off the floor, and I have my really pretty carpet lines, and I'm so happy. But then we walk right into all of the toilet paper dust all over all of my black finishes. That is the one thing that annoys me the most. I mean, I guess the toilet paper fuzz and dust is going to get on any fixtures, but it really stands out against the black fixtures. So I'm just going to wipe them down with a Clorox wipe. I mean, you know, it works, and it really does a good job of lifting the dust off of the surfaces, where I feel like sometimes when you have a microfiber cloth, on some of the sleeker furnishing fixtures, oh my goodness, I can't even talk, it doesn't always grab all of the hair and stuff.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do.
In the clear bottle is the hypochlorous acid that I talked about, the EO water, in some of my previous videos. It just kind of looks like water, but it smells amazing. It smells kind of like bleach or chlorine, and it does a really good job of disinfecting areas and sanitizing.
Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are.
I am doing a deep clean on this toilet. I previously, before I even started, I used the Zep toilet bowl cleaner in the bowl, and then I let it sit for a while so it can do its job. I really like having the silicone toilet brushes. I know there's like a love-hate relationship with them. I really like them. I think they do a good job. I'm one of those crazies that cleans my toilets daily, because if you don't, they get really gross, and then like when they're really gross, it really just disgusts me. So if I clean it daily, it never builds up to be really nasty, unless there's like some potty emergency or throwing up or something crazy going on in the bathroom. But for the most part, I try to daily clean, just because I don't like dealing with the bigger messes.
We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone.
And giving my doors a good wipe down, because I was looking at the lower, especially the lower half of the door where Malcolm comes busting in here to use the bathroom and stuff, and it just had fingerprints and hand marks and slime and all kinds of other stuff on the door. So I'm just giving it a really good wipe down, wiping behind the door, on the baseboards, and just making sure that I'm hitting all of the areas.
Doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do. Do what you like, do what you like to do. You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside.
Using my steam mop in here. I prefer to use the steam mop in the bathrooms. It just feels cleaner to me. I know there's some science that debunks that, because you need to leave the steam mop on for an extended period of time to actually like sanitize, but I feel like it's hot steam. Like, it's doing a good job of getting all of the germs and the mess and the footprints and whatever else.
Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just fake. Now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also
So my living room doesn't get as messy anymore because Malcolm is in school all day, but I do have some little toys here and there. So let's go on a hunt for some pretend food so I can put it back in his kitchen. I don't know why they're all over the place, but it was really fun trying to go around and pick up all of the little foods. Such a dreary day. It was overcast and cloudy most of the day. We did have a little bit of light rain, but it was definitely not as bright outside as it usually is. I'm using my Sprayway glass cleaner, foaming glass cleaner in a can, and I'm using my e-cloth because the polishing e-cloth, because it does a really good job of leaving a streak-free window. I got a lot of questions about where this hutch is from, and this is from Wayfair, and I really like it. I think it adds a lot to this area. It does get really dusty again, but I had been doing some sanding and things like that, so all of the dust kind of falls everywhere, and I don't know, I like cleaning it. I like shining it up and cleaning the little windows and all of the dark black furniture fronts.
Say it's a man thing, babe, I wanna be around. I just wanna make your heart sing, but you're not letting me get through to you. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. Come on, baby. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love you.
Both of these little cabinets, this cabinet we used to store Malcolm's toys, it was not fitting back in properly, so I had to rearrange a little bit, but the tops of both of these cabinets are looking a little worse for wear, so I probably need to repaint these. And I did a faux glass front on these with the looking glass spray, and some of it has kind of scratched off, so this is definitely a rehab project that I'm going to be doing in the future.
Down, baby, this is what I'll do. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love to take you.
I'm using my mop vac, the U-Want, I think it's D100. I've linked it before in my description box. I really like it. It was a sponsored thing at one time, but I use it all the time because it does two things at one time, and it's really nice. But I'm just going around and making sure that I hit every area. Of course, I still have my dancing skeleton right there. He's probably getting ready to get packed up because we are getting ready to go into crazy full Christmas mode. I pour my dirty mop water down the laundry sink, the utility sink, and that's what it's meant for. Every time I forget to mention that that is a laundry sink, someone comes at me and says it's really gross to pour it in your kitchen sink. It's not a kitchen sink, it's a laundry sink, and it is meant to have dirty water poured into it. And there's Sammy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Again.